towing company with a history of problems is now associated with a business that is booting people's cars. Investigative reporter Ben Hall discovered there are no regulations and no limit to what they can charge.
It just looks like it goes through the rim there, and you got to have some kind of special key just to unlock it.
Matthew Thompson first thought the thing around his wheel was some kind of joke.
And then I talked to him, and he said, no, it's going to be $100.
Matthew went to Vanderbilt Square looking for a job. He wound up having to pay $100 to get a so-called boot off his car.
This is very outrageous. It's just somebody out here trying to make a quick dollar because he doesn't want to go out and get a real job.
You know, welcome to Nashville, right? That's all I can say.
Logan Schauber is a few spaces over and found a boot on his wheel as well. He doesn't have $100 to get it off.
This is pretty, like, top 5 dumbest things I've ever seen. Seriously.
Now, do you sit here and wait for them to leave and then boot their car?
Yes, sir. We sit here 7 days a week until the place closes.
Travis Flowers says the lot is clearly marked and management has given him permission. If people leave the property and go to a nearby business, they get the boot and a $100 fine.
It's not illegal. I mean, the police right here ain't going to jail, right? So, I mean, they tell them every day that ain't a police matter.
Irate drivers have been calling police ever since Flowers started booting cars a few weeks ago. But police cannot help.
And there's nothing I can do. It's private property, and they've got the signs posted, and their property manager is giving them permission to boot. So
there's nothing you can do?
There's nothing I can do.
It's a $100 fine for your boot.
It is awful. He's holding these people hostage as we speak right now. These people are being held hostage.
Councilman Michael Craddock has received so many complaints, he just stopped by the lot and saw both cars booted. He discovered there's no law regulating booting in Nashville.
You and I could go into business and boot cars tomorrow.
And charge whatever we want to charge.
Without a license, and charge whatever we want to charge.
And we can charge up to $300, so it ain't a set price. But we've just been setting them at $100.
You might wonder who would think of something like that.
Do you want the names of everybody else I screwed throughout my life?
Mark Wayman has a long history of problems with the city. He owns Able Towing. Metro revoked his towing license earlier this year, citing numerous violations. Now Able Parking Enforcement is booting cars.
This has nothing to do with Able Towing. The booting, it's a totally different company. This is Able Parking Enforcement.
But aside from the name on the uniform, the receipts they hand out say Able Towing. And we caught Flowers loading his car in Able Towing's abandoned lot.
Why would your name be Able Parking?
I mean, that's what we come up with.
It's just a coincidence there's also Able Towing?
We've got to get about the business of regulating booting in this city.
Councilman Craddock is vowing to close the loophole that allows any company to boot people's cars.
We regulate the stripes on this parking lot. If you stripe this parking lot, codes has got to come out and check it, and we don't regulate this. We're going to regulate it, I'll tell you that.
In the meantime, Logan Schauber had friends arrive with $100 to get the boot off his car.
I worked very hard for this money, by the way. You know, they're just over here, like, crooks, I mean, basically, you know.
But Able Parking Enforcement won't be changing anytime soon.
Pay us, take us to court, sue us. We ain't doing nothing wrong.
This has been going on just a few weeks, and it's already generating numerous complaints. Councilman Craddock wants to ban all booting in Nashville except by police, so we'll let you know what happens.
But that could take a while. In the meantime, though, it's still going on.
Well, that's right. It could take a while. The company is not breaking the law, and neither are the property owners. So drivers should be warned, at least for now.
That's for sure. Thanks, Ben. Now, the Metro Council tried to pass a law banning booting a few years ago, but people in the parking garage industry raised concerns. Craddock believes this time will be different.